it's Liz from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me again today. Today I am bringing you an Inspire Create Challenge video. Today is our 10th challenge and it is a colour challenge, which are always fun because it gives you a fairly loose set of requirements. And our colours for this week are Daffodil Delight, Melon Mambo, and I haven't got the ink pad out for it because I'm not using it, Bermuda Bay. Now remember, you can add black, crumb cake, any of the metallics, white and very vanilla if you so desire. So obviously I'm using white for this card using Amazing Congratulations, which is one of the stamp sets from the new Spring Summer catalogue. I think we can still call it new because it's only January and it's only came out at the beginning of the month. So this is it towards the back of the Spring Summer catalogue. Now the front of this box does say that the images are at 95%, so they are slightly larger than this. It's two-step stamping and it is photopolymer. So this is my project. So I'm using the Congratulations, You Couldn't Be More Amazing, and then this ribbon is from the Celebration catalogue, which is all these lovely things that you can get for free. So qualifying order is £45. For every £45 you spend, you can pick another item from the this brochure catalogue. That's the word I'm looking for. And if you spend £90, you can either have two of the what I call level 1, the normal items that we've been used to getting, or you can choose one of the level 2 items, which is this stamp set here at the back with all these lovely, and this is a red rubber, huge 2 boxes, or the Celebrate You Thinlets, which will be in the annual catalogue, but you'll have to spend money on them then. So if you're spending money now, you can get them for free, and then spend the money that you would be spending on these in the annual catalogue, you can spend it on something else. But yes, so £45 is a qualifying order, and then multiples thereof thereafter. If you want to join my Stampin' Up team, which are the Sparkling Stamping Sunflowers, then you get your usual £130 worth of product in your starter kit. £99, no postage and packing on top of that. It's £99 delivered to your door, except during Celebration you get to add 2 additional stamp sets free, and they're not these free stamp sets, they are any of the stamp sets in the annual or Spring Summer catalogue, so you could be adding another £90 to your kit. So over £200 worth of product for just £99. If you've got a large order or you host a party, then if the sales for that go to £200 or more, you'll get an extra £20 in stamping rewards. And the rest of the stamping rewards stay as ever. So if you need the catalogue, please just let me know. There's a form on my blog. You can just fill that in and I will get one out to you. I'll get the Spring, Summer and the Celebration catalogue out to you. So let's get started on this. It's a slightly different sized card. So what I have done, and I've taken a piece of A4 card, cut it down in half in the normal way to make a piece of A5 card, scored it down the middle and then chopped it short. So the card is the standard width, but instead of being the standard length, it's 3 3/8 or thereabouts from top to bottom. And the reason for that is that I have got my stamping surface, which is standard Whisper White, which is 5.5 by 3 inches. Then the Bermuda Bear layer that I'm going to put behind that is 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. So I've just added 1/4 of an inch. And then this all layers just on the front of my card. So let's get started with the stamping. This is 2-step stamping, as I say. You can add the outline to the word Congratulations. I didn't want to. I did look at it and it was, for what I'm looking to do for this card, it wasn't quite right. So I haven't, because I'm allowed to not. this is the beginning of the word, so it's got the full C and the full S, and this is the one that is the darker colour if you want to do it in two-tone. Now you could, if you wanted, choose completely different ink pads and get your two-tone that way. I'm going to do it with stamping off. Now obviously, because the camera is slightly in my way, this is not as easy as it would be at home. This is the relatively easy bit, but the layering it up will be not so easy. I am going to quickly clean that off because being a red-based ink pad, it does with photopolymer stain the stamps. Even though I've used it on paler colours first, it does still stain the stamps, so I like to get them clean as quickly as possible. They're still perfectly good to use, I should hasten to add. So this is the second layer, and this I'm just going to stamp off and try very hard, if I stand on tiptoe, which was less straightforward earlier this afternoon because one of our cats decided that sleeping in between my legs was a really good idea. And as I stand to do most of my work, that wasn't great. So again, I'm just going to actually add some more spray to my stamping scrub. That's a bit better. Very quickly clean this off a bit more as well. That's a bit better. Right, okay, I will need this again, just not quite yet. So, having got our congratulations, the next thing to do is the flourishes here, and I'm just going to take the stamp, ink it up with Daffodil Delight, and then 1, 2, 3, just fade it up, simple as that. Oh no, I need that. Isn't it sad? Just very quickly clean that off. And I need, oh, I didn't mount it up. Well, that was silly. Right, so this was You Couldn't Be More Amazing. Should we see if we'll do the, might do You Deserve Every Good Thing. Which is that one. So, let me grab a baby block and try and get it sort of straight and preferably without fluff from my jumper. It's the most miserable day here in South Oxfordshire. I'm hoping that by the time you see this video it will have brightened up a bit, but today is horrible. There we go. You deserve every good thing. Clean that off and close that. And then I'm taking, on the stamp set, there are little hearts, little sort of stars, and then this sort of splatter. And I'm using the splatter to create a background around my stamped image. And all I'm doing is stamping twice with the same ink. So I'm not re-inking quite as frequently as I would otherwise need to. And I'm just splotching, really. Splotching being a technical phrase for just doing this, really. And all I'm doing is just adding a bit of interest to the background, which is why I've left the paper in place so that it doesn't matter if I go over the edge. I would encourage you, when you're doing something like this, to go over the edge, simply because it actually looks more intentional if you do that. If you keep everything within the, can you see, sort of, I apologise for the lighting, as I say, it's a horrible day here. If you keep everything within the confines of the piece of cardstock, it actually looks kind of false, just doesn't look right. I have no idea why our brains have a problem with that, but they do. So that's fine. I'm embracing that and not worrying about it. Right, okay, Bermuda Bay matte, a bit of fast fuse, across that, and pop our stamped piece on top. Yep, and then fast fuse at the bottom, and our lovely Celebration ribbon. This comes with, it's a 3-pack, which comes with the Calypso Coral and this, which I have yet to open, so let's rectify that, which is basic grey, and they're all shimmer ribbons, so they're like the shimmer ribbon that's in the annual catalogue, but just in a different selection of colours and different widths, which is quite fun. So yeah, and they're free, which is even more fun. So I don't need those. Let's just cut a piece that's kind of the right length. It's easier to deal with a piece rather than the whole reel. Not least of all because I want to run that across there and make sure it's sort of straight before I stick it down. And that is sort of straight. It's just caught there. I might actually just lift this up and move it across a bit, because it's a bit too near the edge on that side. I didn't put the adhesive quite near enough to the edge. That's better. Right, card base is all ready to go. So let's pop everything together. And then we will add our little knot. So that's that. And for our knot, all we need to do is, oops, take the end of our ribbon and tie it in a knot just where you want it, and that is the cheats way of having your ribbon with a knot in it, rather than having to tie the two ends together. Just tie one round the other. So there you are. That is today's Inspire Create challenge, and as I say, it's a colour challenge. Bermuda Bay, Daffodil Delight and Melon Mambo, so really bright, really summery, and everything that I need today, bearing in mind it's a horrible, miserable day where I'm standing now. So I hope you enjoyed that. Do have a go. The link to the challenge group is in my blog, there's a link to that below. So do hop over there. You can do it either from your own blog, so you can either link your project from your blog, from Pinterest, or from any image gallery. So you can just share it from Google Photos or whatever it is these days. So you don't have to have a blog in order to take part. You can just put it on your Pinterest board if that's what you want. Probably the easiest way to do it. And there's information about how to link to the challenge group on the challenge group website. So it's all there for you, really straightforward, with images on how it's done. So really easy. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you need any of the products, do hop over to my online store. There's a link to all my social media in the description bar below, and that includes a link to my online store. The dimensions will, I promise, will be over on the associated blog post, also linked below. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button, and then you will see when I've got new videos coming out. And I'm challenging myself to see if I can get up to 3,000 subscribers by the end of this month, just because I like to challenge myself every now and again. I hope to see you very soon. Bye!